Going on, y'all? You are now tuned into Hip Hop Now TV with J Kid, and I got Patrick Byas with us.
Good.
Man, for the second part of the interview.
Yes.
What's going on with you, man?
I'm cool and can't complain. How you doing?
Doing good, man. First interview, we learned a lot about you, what you do, about your business, just everything, pretty much. You know, your acting career, all that kind of stuff, man. Really good interview. Y'all make sure to go check out that first interview for sure. I really want to talk about, you know, some of the stuff that's been going on here lately in the music industry and what, like, a bunch of crazy stuff that's just happening right now. But what are your thoughts on Kanye West? I know you've heard what's been going on with everything, and what do you think is going on, really?
Man, look, I think Kanye West he has amazing talent. I feel like he's one of the greatest artists of all time. He's an African American man who accomplished a lot, and you know, it's sad to see him lose a lot of what he's had. And shit, I just wish him like the best, and you know, I love Kanye for who he is, and I just wish everything works out.
Do you think he's doing too much? As far as everything that's going on, do you think that he's talking a bit too much, or he should just kind of leave it alone? Or
I'm like, I just don't like to get involved with like certain things like that. You get what I'm saying? And he's a grown man, I feel, so whatever he decides to do, that's on him.
Right, because you know he's a business owner too. He's in that industry, and you're a business owner too. You're in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Kanye's on a bigger degree because he's been doing this for a long time. He's put in a lot of work. Of course, you put in a lot of work too. But if you was in Kanye's position, would you do those type of things, or do you feel like he can handle the situation different? In any kind of way of, you know, like the way he's voicing his opinion, because you know there's other ways you can do it, but do you feel like what Kanye's doing is like appropriate?
I think this is a sensitive topic for me because I've been in a situation where I've been threatened to get
They put you on the blacklist, pretty much.
I gotten threatened that before, so like I just gotta use my words and everything correctly. For sure. You know, I just hope everything works out with Kanye. I think, you know, I feel like there's a billion some people in the world. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. You know, some people, they might have a different perception on stuff that might rub people off another way, and as a person, I think we just have to acknowledge that, you know, we just have to grow into the best people that we are.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like Kyrie Irving is kind of going through the same thing. I don't know, have you heard what like happened with Kyrie and stuff and what's going on? What do you think about his situation? Because his is a little bit different than Kanye's, because Kanye is the type, he's voicing his opinion on everything. But in Kyrie's situation, he just made a post.
I really wonder with Kanye, you know, a lot of people, they have their opinions about a person. And, you know, the biggest thing I've learned in life is that there are a billion something people in this world. Everyone is different. And so if you know somebody is different, and maybe like a repeat person, I'm not talking about Kanye, I'm just saying in general. If you know somebody is different, should you bring them down, or should you figure out ways to make them a better person, if that makes any sense? You get what I'm trying to say?
I get what
everybody's different. So like for me, I might have social anxiety. I might have So if I'm around a bunch of different people, I might react a certain way. So, and it might rub people off the wrong way. Some people might think that I'm being rude or trying to, seclude myself away from them. In all reality, I just probably have some social anxiety, a mental situation that I'm dealing with. So if I'm dealing with these situations, like, do you make me feel less of a man and bash me down about it, or you understand that I'm different and you try to help bring me up and figure out what's going on?
Yeah, most definitely. No, I definitely get what you're saying. I feel like, I don't know, like in Kyrie's situation, it's a little bit different because he basically just shared a picture of what they're promoting on Amazon, pretty much, or what they have on Amazon, which was a movie. I think it was like Hebrews into Negroes or something like that. It was something like that. And he got a lot of backlash. They suspended him for 5 games. They said that's a minimum of 5 games. We don't know what they're going to do after that. Nike has suspended him. And they have a list here of what they want him to do, which was apologize, which he's already done. They want him to donate $500,000 to anti-hate causes. They want him to do sensitive training, meet with ADL Jewish leaders, and meet with the owner of the Nets to demonstrate understanding. Now, they want him to do all of those things before he can actually return back to the NBA. Do you feel like that's too much? If that was, like, personally, like, let's say if you was in Kyrie's shoes, do you feel like that would be, like, that's too much going on right there?
If you offended somebody, then, look, what you are today, what you was yesterday, you're not the same person you are today. Everybody fucks up. You get what I'm saying? So as long as a man you can acknowledge the position you're in and you fix it and you don't become a repeat offender of something, then, like, everybody fucks up. For sure. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect.
Yes, sir.
And I can't defend somebody who's in the wrong. I'm not talking about just him. I'm just saying in general. So if anybody could look at themselves in the mirror and tell themselves that they never fucked up or did something sour or something like that, then, like, you can't be truthful to yourself. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's all about living and learning, just becoming better, I feel.
For sure. No, most definitely. I agree with you too. But yeah, man, to both of those guys, just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I would just say learn from the mistakes if it's really a mistake. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know. It's just a lot going on with that right now. You know what I mean?
It is. So it is, and I feel bad to see. I should feel bad seeing black people go through situations like that. You work so hard to get somewhere, and then all of a sudden, it's like the world is against you.
Most definitely.
Damn.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And they do it in a matter of days. Yeah. They'll bring you all the way down, especially in, Kanye's situation. His status of being a billionaire, and then the next day he doesn't have that status anymore. I believe it was like 1.3 billion to 400K, or not 400K, 400 million. I'm sorry, within a day of just them cutting deals, and I don't know. It's crazy.
Some people also have to take accountability for their actions as well.
Yeah.
A lot of these media outlets they create these different outlooks on African Americans, and it's causing a lot of people, African Americans within our own community, to kill each other.
For sure.
And these people run the media, and they create these. They push the promotion onto us, and it's coming down to these days where people getting killed left and right because they're mimicking what goes on that television.
Most definitely.
Whoever's responsible for given the green light has to look at themselves in the mirror too and say, hey, you gotta take accountability for creating hate crimes.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's in our music too.
In the music.
And we're definitely going to talk about that for sure. We've lost 2 artists in the last week, Takeoff and Aaron Carter. And for the people, because people, younger generation, they don't know who Aaron Carter is. But if you know the song "I Love Candy," then you know who he is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's a brother of the Backstreet,
for sure.
The Backstreet Boys,
most
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. So first, rest in peace to both. And I want to start off with Takeoff. What are your thoughts on rappers being out after hours, especially in an environment that they are not familiar with? Because the Migos are originally from Atlanta, and this incident happened in Houston, in a situation to where Quavo had gotten into an argument over. They said it was a dice game and a basketball game. And the Migos, according to their status, they're millionaires. How do you feel about rappers being out there rolling dice and stuff like that? How do you feel about that situation?
So, rest in peace, Takeoff. I mean, that Takeoff situation hit a little different for me because I lost one of my cousins in the dice game, like when I was many years ago. And where me and my family actually dropped him off at, he just got killed literally up the street from where we had dropped him off at that same time. So, I'm sending my condolences to Takeoff's family and the Migos and what they're going through right now. And I feel like, first of all, as a black community, we have to stop killing each other. We have to stop killing each other. There's nothing that comes from it. You gotta start surrounding yourself with people that's gonna help elevate you. The people you're around, that's who you're gonna become. I could keep on saying it over and over. The people you hang around are the people you're gonna become. You have to look at these people and say, are they doing me better good or are they doing me harm? Because I got locked up one time. I got arrested one time and I beat the case. And that was like one of the worst situations that I've ever gone through, because before I got locked up, I almost got killed too. I got shot at by the cops 2 times. And it's a whole terrible situation that I've gone through, that I had to look at myself and say, I have to put myself around a certain environment of people so that way I won't end up in the same type of situation like how I did. So when it comes to rappers and
especially the type of message that I can't say all, but some of these rappers, the type of message that they put out, and and it's feeding off to our youth. Yeah, it makes it seem like some stuff is okay to do. Yeah, which is really killing one another, and taking drugs. Which we're gonna get to that, because I wanted to talk about Aaron Carter. So, rest in peace to Aaron Carter. He died at 34. According to multiple sources, he was found in a bathtub and was OD'd on drugs. So, how do you feel about rappers taking drugs and promoting it in their music?
It's not cool. It's not it no more. If get more creative. Yeah. If you need to talk about how you shot the same person about 100,000 times in a different way, whether if it's in the leg or the chest and the heart, bro, grow up now. You understand? It's played out, and we all know at this point it's doing more harm to our own community than good. Yeah. So as a grown man, we need to just step out of the box. Yeah. Come up with something more creative.
So where should we start with that? And really where should we start with that, and what can we do better as a community to make it clear that drugs are not okay? You know what I mean? Because we've had from 2018 till now, we've lost a lot of rappers to violence and to drug overdose. Really, mainly just those two things. So what do we need to do different about that to tell people that this is not okay to do? You know what I mean?
Maybe some of the rappers got to come up on Instagram or these social platforms to say, look, that lifestyle ain't it. If you like, you have power over with your words to the people. Use it wisely, because it's killing yourself within, and it's also having random people kill each other. So it's played out to me, man. This shit is just going in circles.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and
It's
more
crazy.
people are just being more influenced about it. Kids are being. I know kids who, oh, you know this rapper. They come to me talking like, bro, how you know about their lifestyle? Like how you know every little detail about this person? Like, bro, what about yourself? Tell me something about what you got going on about yourself.
Yeah.
So the first thing is like I keep saying is, rappers need to acknowledge what they doing and start sharing a different type of message. Like Gucci Mane dropped a song called "This and the Dead." I can't remember the song. He acknowledged like, look, man, this shit ain't cool. I need to fix this. He influenced damn near plenty of rappers, put a lot of rappers on. So it's more rappers got to come and stand up like that, man, right there.
Do you do music yourself?
I mean, I have a label.
You do have a label.
Yeah.
So you're not actually like an artist or anything. You're not on any tracks rapping, singing, none of that kind of stuff.
I stick to what I feel like works for me.
Got you. And how many people are on your label?
So I have a singer.
Okay.
His name is Supreme Kai.
Okay.
And then I have another one named Rec Banger who's in my circle as well.
Okay. And they're from Jersey?
Yep, they're both from Jersey. Yep.
Both from Jersey. Okay. And how long have you been having a record label for?
I've had a record label I've been doing music with artists for the last, I say like 10, 15 years or so. I've lost some contact with some of the artists that I've worked with, decided to go do my own thing. Then went through a little phase where had a situation with Sugar Shane Mosley and his wife, whatever, I was, at that time I felt some kind of way. I actually want to apologize for the stuff I said about Sugar Shane Mosley last time, because even though that situation with him and the artist at the time, it didn't work out with, it was like a long story, you get me? I had a artist, and they came in the middle of it. It kind of messed up my relationship with the artist, and so, and I said some words before, and he's a good person. I can't diss a legend. But yeah, so I say I had a label been doing the music for about 15 years, and then I took a little break.
Okay.
Got myself together with my TV and my business, and now I'm getting back into pushing.
Cool. What's the name of your label?
Motivated Kings.
Motivated Kings. I like that.
Motivated Kings.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's super dope. And are you still looking for more artists too as well, or do you just plan on just kind of sticking with the two?
I'm sticking with the two. Rec is also signed to A+ as well. But I'm just sticking with them two, working on this project, going to drop this project, and then just drop a couple songs.
Got you. Besides the movie dropping November 11th, which we talked about.
Yeah, bar fight.
Yeah. Is there any other major projects that we should know about that you got going on? Any major projects?
So I have a movie called The Deal. Funny story, because when I was filming that movie out in Oklahoma, and that moved on the very last 2 days of filming that movie, that's when I had ran into somebody who spoke to me about opening up a dispensary. And so I have a movie called The Deal come out. It should be coming out within the next few months, sometime next year, and I play the main character in it.
That's dope.
And so it's gonna be a solid movie.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So I know this is kind of old news, but I know you heard of what's going on with like Brittany Griner and stuff like that, and you owning a marijuana dispensary. and what's going on with her, do you feel like what they're doing is a bit too much as far as her sentencing, like 9 years?
Yeah. I mean, they using her as, come on, Putin is wrong.
Yeah.
Putin is wrong. He got too much blood in his hands, man. That man is so wrong. For a little vape cartridge, you gonna get how many years? 10 years? However
I
many
believe
years
it was like 9 to 10 years.
9 to 10 years.
Yep.
For a vape cartridge. Like,
it's crazy.
he's an evil man. He's an evil man, and I feel bad for the girl. She shouldn't have to be sent in no jail or for no. There's people using this to help cancer, and
right?
All types of medical situations now. So her being in jail or for something that's for medicinal use.
Yeah, I feel you, because like people have different takes on it, and some people are saying she's in another country and she's breaking their law, so they have the right to sentence her to whatever.
She just got caught in the crossfire with everything.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Pretty much. So, some people would say like marijuana is bad. Why do you think people would say that? And explain to me why it's not bad.
The people who say marijuana is bad are the later generation people. You get me? During the Martin Luther King era people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But those Martin Luther King era people are still capitalizing and letting certain people open up dispensaries and take advantage of the market. California, for an example. How many black people out there got dispensaries, from my knowledge? I'm not sure. But and now it becomes a medicinal, it's good for health benefits and everything. But man, I think it's all about that green dollar, these people too. Yeah. It's all about that green dollar and how to keep black people down and from coming up. I mean, shit, we live in an era where they do different things in order to keep black people from coming up.
That's true. Yeah.
So how the hell you in California selling weed, but across another state you can go to jail for some weed?
Right.
The shit doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
And now, like I said before, it's like if they not making that, if Uncle Sam ain't making that green dollar, you screwed.
That's true.
It's all about the money, Uncle Sam.
Most definitely. Who is someone you want to work with in the industry and why?
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
It didn't take you long to think of that way.
Hell no, I want to work with him. Come on, Denzel. I need to be in your movie. Denzel.
Cool, man.
Come on, bro.
And so out of all of the people in the movie industry, why Denzel?
Denzel and Will Smith. I would say Denzel, Will Smith. Those are like the two that I really want to work with. Man, just a young African American brother from New York. Yeah. One from Philly. Shit, they came up from nothing. So it's like I got a lot of respect for them, and they've done things that I wish that I would have been able to do myself.
For sure.
So I can't sit here and say like shit. I love them, and I don't even know them. I love them. I love you, Denzel.
Yeah,
I love you, Will.
I gotta agree with you, man. And it's crazy because he didn't even go to school for acting. He actually went to school to be a journalist. And I guess they just kind of just went along with it. I guess they said, hey, you want to do an acting role in this one? And it just worked out for him. He kind of just stuck with it. Who are some of your favorite artists in the industry right now?
I say some of my favorite artists are, I love Jay-Z.
Okay.
He's one of the best of all time. I love Jadakiss. He's one of the best of all time. I love Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle is one of my favorite rappers of all time. I love Kanye West. Kanye West is one of my favorite artists of all time. Who else? I love Chris Brown. Chris Brown is dope. He's like the living Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah. Shit, who could touch Chris Brown? Who could touch him?
That's true, man.
You know what I'm saying, boy?
He's out there, man, for real. For real,
bro.
Most definitely. Could you ever see yourself about making music? I know you said that you have a label and stuff like that, but could you ever see yourself on a song or anything like that?
I mean, I thought about it, but then I was like, man, let me stick to what I know how to do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So let me strengthen what I know how to do and spend my energy on. So
Most def.
I mean, do I feel like I could do a song or two? I feel like I could, yeah. But I don't know. I play the game the way I feel like works for me.
Most definitely. I see that a lot of artists and actors are branching off and doing other things as far as getting clothing brands or getting their own bottles of liquor and stuff like that. Are you going to be one of those people to do that too?
Yeah.
Be one of those people to.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna build our Flavors clothing brand up. We're gonna jump on a liquor board too. Yeah, what's been they doing? Shit, I'm running right behind, catching up to everybody right now in the game.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
I'm just getting my foot in, so
Yeah.
I'm working on just building my shit up. So yeah,
That's how it's supposed to be, man. Patrick Byas, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate you taking this interview with us in such a short notice.
Thank you.
We appreciate you allowing us coming in here and
course.
checking out the dope spot.
So
Y'all make sure to come check them out. Flavors in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City.
Go ahead and give them the address.
2108 Southwest 74th Street, Oklahoma City, 73159. This is zip code. One of we the best dispensary in Oklahoma City. We the best dispensary.
Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here the best, man.
Yeah.
Not somewhat the best, the best.
We the
you
best.
know.
I mean, shit. Ask Cookies. They was next door. They not here no more. And they used to talk a lot of shit about me, and I was just cool with it.
and y'all stay tuned because he's also opening up another Flavor store in New Jersey.
In New Jersey.
Let them know where that's going to be
It's going to be at 1661 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township, New Jersey. It's going to be bigger than this.
Yep.
It's going to be better, and one day, just take it a day at a time.
Most definitely. And do you have a grand opening date for?
Not yet.
Not yet, but it is on the way though, for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Let everybody know where we can find you at. All social medias, website, Instagram, all of that.
My Instagram is at Patrick Byas, PatrickByas. That's my Twitter, my Instagram, PatrickByas.com. People still want to go check out websites and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all heard it here first. I'm J-Kid with Hip Hop Now TV.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Patrick Byas. Y'all make sure to stay tuned, lock in with him, check him out, and come check out the dispensary, man, because
come check it out.
It's looking really, really nice in here, for sure.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Yep.
We out.